Right, so if that golf shot looks like one of yours, then this video is definitely going to help, because I'm going to give you 5 ways as to why I think you could be slicing the golf ball. Now remember, golf tips are very much based on reasons why you could be slicing it. I don't know your golf swing specifically, but based on all of the coaching that I do, these are the main 5 reasons I see for golfers slicing the golf ball. And I think in general now, a lot of golfers are aware of the reason why they strike the golf ball, and they create this kind of left to right, or for a right-handed golfer, the left to right slice shot, because we are very much more clued up. We've got the amazing technology now that kind of gives us face and path angles, and that's what I've got here today with the Flightscope Mevo Plus. It's going to give us the swing path angle that I've just come into the golf ball from, so you can see it's quite high. And because of the poor swing path into the golf ball, it's affected the quality of strike, so it's affected my centeredness of strike. The minute I start hitting the golf ball more from the heel, I will start to curve the ball more, so I'll create a higher spin and more curvature. 2 things that with a driver I absolutely don't want. Why did I hit the ball so off center? We work back a little bit further and it comes down to swing path. Then I want to ask the question, well, why is my swing path so over the top? Why is my swing path so left to create the left to right spin to hit the ball off to the right hand side? That's the question, why? So then I take it further back into the golf swing and say, well, what caused it? Is my backswing okay? Is my setup right? And that's where when you diagnose your golf swing, you should always start on setup. And one of the key things I see, particularly on driver, is you know the ball position needs to be more towards your lead foot, okay? So we often say, well, let's get the ball just on the inside of the lead foot. Now, one of the main issues that I see is golfers actually putting it in line with the lead foot, all right? So the golf swing works on a circle, it works on an arc. So as the golf club comes down to the ball and then obviously goes up to the ball for a driver, the body relative to the target is turning left. Again, for a right-handed golfer. So the later I hit this golf ball, the more my club is working left, okay? The more the club works left relative to target, the more chance I've actually got of hitting the slice. One of the things I would try and challenge you to do straight away is get your ball position absolutely perfect. So first thing I do is I put my feet together, and I do put my left foot in line with the golf ball, and I'm going to take a little step to the left. I'm going to open the foot up as well, because this is going to give me a little bit more external hip rotation. 36 years old now, I'm not the man I used to be. I'm not the boy I used to be. I don't have those snake hips anymore. I haven't got the rotation, so I open this left foot out to help me rotate out towards the target. So I'm going to make sure the ball position is on the inside of the left foot. Now obviously from there, as you can see, I can still curve the ball from left to right. I can still massively swing it over the top. This is just one fault as to what causes the slice. One of the next issues I see with golfers that slice the golf ball comes down to grip, and then we're going to work into tee height for the rest of the setup, but the next one is going to be grip. So I often see the right hand getting a little bit too weak. So for a right-handed golfer, again, the right hand goes too much over the top of the golf club. What that then encourages during the golf swing is this club face to start to rotate open. If it rotates open and your golf swing is going left, then with the swing going left and the club face going right, we create that left to right spin action, something we really do not want to see. Woohoo! See ya. Oh, it's painful, isn't it? And then you create loads of spin, loads of height, you lose loads of distance. Now I think that's quite an exaggerated example, okay? Because not only do I see a weak grip, I see an ultra strong grip, okay? I see golfers getting super strong, and then what they end up doing, they're actually not able to get any rotation in the golf swing, they're not able to get any depth in the backswing. So what they end up doing is swinging very vertical, very much in front of the body. So then when you think about, if you think about matching up your golf swing, if you swing not very far back here, because you can't, believe it or not, your grip prevents you from being able to swing the golf club any further. It's going to prevent you from being able to kind of rotate further than this, okay? So, but what it doesn't prevent you is rotating a lot on the through swing. So if you're thinking about matching up your golf swing, if you can have limited backswing here, limited rotation, but loads of rotation going the other way, it's not matching up, okay? So think of it from I often just kind of say to my students is think of it from a logical point of view. If I can't turn very far here, but I can turn loads here, look where the club's going. And one of the things we don't want to do, remember, is swing the golf club too much to the left-hand side. So super strong grip, which again, a lot of golfers just automatically think hook. Strong grip sends the ball left, and it absolutely can and does. But in terms of a golf swing, it gets you very narrow, and then it makes you swing loads left, and I can curve the ball quite a long way from left to right. So got to check grip as well. Next up on the list is tee height. Tee height does make a huge difference because depending on the angle of attack, so the angle in which you're hitting down on the ball generally. So when the three examples I've shown so far, when we're swinging the club so much to the left-hand side of the target, it generally encourages the angle of attack to work downwards as well. Now that is not an absolute given. You can hit up on the ball from the outside. So I'm only relating this tip based on what I see more on a regular basis. So if you tee the ball up high and you hit down, you're creating a lot of spin. And you know what? If you tee the ball up low and you hit down, you're also creating a lot of spin. What you're doing slightly better from a lower tee height is launching the ball a little bit lower. That may hit the ball a bit further depending on what your club face angle is saying, but honestly it's not really much of a quick fix. However, what the lower tee height does fix for you is because you're hitting down on the ball, it's very easy to go straight down below the ball and sky it off the roof of the head. Now again, if you think that you sky it because you come literally under the ball, you probably don't. What happens is as the club starts to work downwards, then your hands are forward and we can't see much of the face angle, so the first thing to make contact with the ball is the roof of the driver head. You've got to try and make sure if we get the spine angle here, notice how much more of the club face we can see now as we come into the ball. So we've got to be able to make sure that we're hitting up on the ball to reduce your spin. Spin makes a huge difference because if you're out to in, you're generally going to spin it from left to right. If you're hitting down on the ball from out to in, you're going to increase that spin, which will invariably increase the slice. So what we're going to try and get the feeling of now, I want you to feel like your left ear at setup is pretty much in line with the golf ball. It kind of is, it's below you, it's inside of your left heel. And I want you to try and make sure as you hit the shot, your left ear, again, this is all for right-handed golfers, stays behind the golf ball, so it's allowing you to hit up on the ball. Now, even if you do still swing it from out to in, just being able to kind of hit up on the ball will lower the spin rate. You might launch it higher, you're not going to get much more distance from this, but what you may do and what you should do is actually lower the amount of slice, and that's what this tip is all about. It's not necessarily giving you more distance. You will get more distance the better your swing path is and the better the spin numbers are, but if you can lower the spin rate so it doesn't go as much this way, keep it in the fairway, not much distance, but keep it in the fairway, you're already on the right path to lowering your scores. The pre-swing stuff is actually the easy bit because you're not having to do it at speed, you're not having to react, you're not having to think while you swing, so get the setup right, okay? If that means spending a lot of time on your grip position, and grip is one of the worst things to possibly change, I completely agree with that, you've still got to go through that mill because it will make a huge difference. Next thing, all you need on the ground is a golf club or an alignment stick, okay? Again, we've already mentioned the fact that your swing path will be going to the left-hand side, which will make you slice the golf ball to the right. I've just got a simple golf club there, or you can use an alignment stick. I just want you to get the feeling that as you're swinging this club away, we're keeping the club parallel to the club that's on the ground. Now, I haven't even put that on an angle, I just literally chucked it on the ground. It's aiming over there, it's aiming about 45 degrees right of my target, purely on the basis that I just want to get an exaggerated feel. So start to go through a bit of a routine now. We're going to get set up, Gonna open up this left foot and just step a little bit to my side. Ball position's on the inside of my lead foot. My grip is neutral. I've got a grip video in my library. Do go and check that out and make sure you can identify whether your grip is strong, neutral or weak, and you can change it accordingly. We've got grip neutral. I've got my left ear in line with the club face, so my head and my spine angle is to the right side of the golf ball. And now I'm just going to try and get a feeling that my upper body, my chest and my shoulders and my lead arm are going to pull this club around my body more, feeling like the club is following the alignment stick or anything you've got on the ground, okay? Just really feel it in from your chest. Lower body doesn't move. Feel your upper body start to swing a lot more around your body, okay? So you're feeling there. That's number one. Then number two, we've got to try and figure out the feeling for coming back, okay? And these are drills that you just have to do really slowly. Watch the golf club come back, rotate it around the body, and then as you come back down, if you just turn your shoulders, which is what a lot of people do, if you turn the shoulders that way, see how I'm going there, you've lost your posture and you're going to lose the golf swing. Go into posture, turn this around the body, look at the club head. Club head's going to work back down this way. Club head's going to go round, not forward. It's going to go round and then it's going to come back on the same path, okay? So we're going to go there and then we're going to go there, okay? And just start to get a feeling now of what the swing path is doing, what the direction is, because what you should notice now is that my golf ball didn't start left of target, okay? So what I've managed to do now is make a direct influence on the golf swing and the golf ball start line. I've changed it already. Fair enough, it's at a ridiculously slow pace, but I've got my setup. Go start again. Setup, grip, ball position, head position relative to the ball. I'm just going to watch my club as I follow the stick along the ground. Turn, turn, turn. I'm going to feel how I've got to try and make sure that club comes back down on the same pathway, okay? I don't mind if I smash it into the garbage here on the right hand side, because what that's doing me now, that's a push shot. I've pushed it out to the right, okay? You'll always see some sort of curvature on the ball, but don't be too alarmed. So I'm going to start that again. You turn it, okay? And what I managed to do then in relation to the shot before it, I managed to square the club face up, okay? So I managed to get the swing working a bit straighter, and I had a bit more time, a bit more presence of mind to square the face up. Then you can start to add distance. Forget about adding speed. Look at the distance and go, oh, I went 50 yards. Next one, 75, 100, 150, all the way up to 365, okay? Always just look at adding a little bit of distance. Forget about your golf, forget about your speed. Technique will influence your speed, okay? They are 5 key points. The last 2 was about backswing and downswing. I've just tried to simplify the whole golf swing so much that we don't need to worry about what the wrists are doing, what the hips are doing, where the weight is. Your head's already behind the golf ball. You've got a good sound setup. You've got a neutral club face because of your grip angle. You've got the correct ball position. So you're doing everything you possibly can to impart the correct amount of spin on the golf ball. And then you're just using your body based on good posture. So you're already in good posture. You're using your body correctly, and by doing that and not getting too disconnected, we've got a big chance, a good chance of limiting that huge out to in swing path angle that we had at the start, and just starting to even half it, drop it down by 25%, whatever it's going to be. It's going to have a positive influence on your golf ball, which will therefore have a positive influence on your game. Guys, I hope this has helped. Please do drop in the comments section below. Lots of videos to check out within my libraries of course videos, golf videos with tour pros, with fellow friends and fellow golfers, tips, whatever you want, it is on there. Lots more content coming in the future for golf balls and also with club testing as well. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Do drop in the comment section below. Let's interact, and I'll see you again in the next video.